Hello and welcome to the 11 weeks pregnancy workout. My little peanut is right here growing. I have my assistant here, my 3-year-old daughter. She'll be adding a lot, I'm sure. We're going to be using a ball today for working on strengthening and toning some of the muscles. So you can just have one if you have a kiddo already, have a ball or anything that you can squish a little bit. So we're going to be strengthening, toning. We have 2 rounds, 6 moves each round, 45 seconds each move, and then we have a rest in between. I'll show you as we go, and we'll get started with our warm-up. All right, you can go ahead and start with a march, or you can do a little bit of more of a shuffle if you'd like. So the options are yours. Or you can even pick it up in a little bit of a jog for this warm-up. There you go. Eating fruit snacks and working out. Living the life. Bringing up that heart rate slowly. Now we're going to go side to side, stretch it over, and then back to the other side and stretch. So come to the top and pause, and then come back and stretch. Woo! Working on opening up here, the side, the obliques, the inner thighs. Be working the arms a little bit. Come straight ahead and do arm circles, and you can continue a march. There you go. And reverse. And I'm going to show you our first move, which is a squat with an elbow crunch on the obliques. So you come down and squat and then crunch. Let's get started. So go ahead and start here. And then we'll be switching back and forth, sides. Woo! Oh, sweetheart. Just never know what this one will bring. You can put your hand on your head and the opposite one on your hip if you would like. Oh my gosh. Keep up the good work. Make sure you're pushing your butt back on that squat. Woo, 5 seconds. You can pick up the pace a little bit too. Make it more of a cardio burst and rest. You'll be doing a walkout plank. I'm going to show you how to modify this too, especially if you don't feel comfortable going into the plank. I want you to come down to all 4 knees instead of the full out plank. Otherwise you'll be coming out right here, or you're on your knee, and come back up. Let's go ahead and get started. Your slime. So if you're modifying, put one knee down or both, and come back up, and roll. It is dry, just leave it, sweetheart. So this is your plank. And somebody thinks I'm an obstacle course. Remember to modify if you need to. Modifying is important. Working at your level. Rest. Okay, next we have mountain climbers. We're definitely going to be modifying those. So come down, and you can be doing alternating knee. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is a modifier. Be coming down to knees, or you could just be stepping in and then out. Kiddo, you're making this challenging. There you go. Or if you feel like you start here and you need to bring it down a level, you come down to your knees. Sweetheart. Keep it up. Whatever challenge you have going on today. squeezing. Working those arms. Show you from the side here. Go ahead and get started if you haven't already. Squeeze. You can hold it for a second and then release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. If you feel like your balance is good and you want to add a little bit more to this, you can actually pick up one foot. Woo. Or you could just have a toe here too. And now I have my kiddo started to ticker in the background. Oh, the surprises kids will bring. Bring your arms up a little bit more. And rest. Now we have inner thigh squeeze. Come down onto the floor here. You're going to just be putting the ball here. So you have your heels together and making sure that you're lined here, and then you just squeeze and get started. And just as needed, make sure your hips are on top of each other. Squeeze, release. Squeeze and release. This is a really good one for the pelvic floor too, and strengthening that. Almost better than those Kegels. Squeeze and release. Make sure that you push your baby towards your spine, protect your lower spine. And rest. Now we're going to be doing cross body chops. So you're going to be taking your ball, you can squat down as low as comfortable, come down on one side, and then bring it up on the other side and squeeze that glute. All right, let's keep going down here and up. We'll work on the other side next round. Oh, sweetheart. Go with the other ball. Push that butt back, turn your toes, follow the ball. Squeeze that glute. Little over 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Rest. Okay, we are ready to start at the top of the round. The timer that my kiddos are is still going. She brought it back in. We're going to just work with it. Remember that it's a squat and then that crunch, the oblique crunch. We'll go ahead and get started on this side here. Crunch, and then we switch to the other side. Crunch. And I'm on an obstacle course. Toes are facing forward. Your butt is pushed back. Go only as low as comfortable. And only bring your knee up as high as comfortable as well. You can feel it here in the obliques. Obliques are good to work during pregnancy as well. Here you go. 10 more seconds. And last one. Now we have that walk-out plank. Make sure to modify as you need to. So you'll be coming down, walking out, going onto your knees if you need to. And when you come back up, roll and squeeze at the top. Let's get started. You'll feel a nice stretch too coming up. So it's dynamic in that way. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Flat back. Coming down. Walk it out. Woo! Come back up. One more. Roll it up. And exhale. Rest. Now we're doing the mountain climbers. Modify as needed. So again, this is what the regular modified looks like. You can go ahead and get started, or you're coming down to your knees. Make sure that if you're doing it this way, you also start leading with the other leg so you can switch. Whichever leg you're leading with works that oblique in a different way. Or you could be switching back and forth with the stepping. This is hard. Mountain climbers are hard to begin with. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and do the modified, extra modified version of the mountain climbers.
I want my socks. I want my socks.
Keep your hips as parallel as possible and stable. And we're already to our rest. We're going to be doing the arm squeeze with the ball. I'm going to grab mine right here. Get it in your elbows. And then bring it up. And if it pops out, grab it and go with it. And squeeze. Now I feel like I have a good position with it. Arms up. And if you want to add more to it, you can do a little bit of a balance. Abs are engaged. Maybe push towards the spine, protecting your back. I'm going to switch to the other side for balancing. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Make sure you breathe. Really working the arms here, the shoulders. You want to kiss Mama's belly? And rest. Aw, thank you. Now we're going to be doing the inner thigh squeeze. So come down slowly onto your elbow. Ball in between your thighs. And let's get started. Squeeze and release. And release. Shift if you need to. Hips are stacked. Belly's engaged. Inhale and exhale as you squeeze. You might not feel like this is really working. You'll start to notice it more as you practice this move. Engage those muscles and you might feel it tomorrow. Really squeeze hard. Really feel those thighs. Good work. A couple more seconds and then we go into our last move, which is the crossbody chop. So make sure you're switched to the side. We already worked. So we're going to be coming down here and then squeezing that glute at the top. Let's get started. Woo! Butt is back. My butt just bumped into my kiddo. Squeeze that glute at the top. Are you okay? I'm just going to pretend I still have my ball. So you're coming down to one foot as far as comfortable and coming up and squeezing, following your ball, or if you just have your hands. Okay, sweetheart. 5 more seconds. Alright, now you're just playing. Hand cool down. Do a side step here. I'm so proud of you working through this workout and then working out with my little munchkin, who is very entertaining, I will say. Woo! Alright. Let's go ahead and cross one leg over. Bring this arm up, the same one that's crossed. Working on stretching this out. Switch to the other side. Go ahead and kick this leg out. We're going to be stretching that inner thigh here. And then put your toes down. Bring them forward. Do a hamstring stretch right here. Back is flat. Bring your hands down to the floor. Rest your head, your shoulders. Roll up. Other inner thigh. Toe, heel is up at first. Go ahead and put your heel, your toe down. You should be feeling a really nice stretch right here. Quad stretch. Grab your foot. You should feel it up into your hip flexor. Switch sides. Use a wall if you need it. We're going to do 2 deep breaths, and then we'll move forward with our day. Go ahead and come down. Inhale. Exhale. Feel all that stress just go away.
Right there.
Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for being part of this workout. Make sure to subscribe, follow along. Share with friends. I will be having more as we go, and then post-baby. So I would like to know about your journey. You can comment below or you can reach out to me. I'm also on Facebook as Fitness for Mamas. So I'm here anytime you need me. Take good care. Bye-bye.